Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Now, those who have followed this story know that Ernesto Williams obviously is in jail for, amongst other things, fraud. He's running a prostitution ring under that barbershop that he had. But Shirley Strawberry had hired a private investigator to look into this man, which is surprising to me. And I'm not convinced that Shirley didn't know that he was still married. If you're going to hire a private investigator to do a thorough background check on someone, they're going to come up with the fact that he is still married. So there was a woman who had reached out to independent media YouTuber, and that's why these celebrities don't like YouTubers and social media um, platform artists and journalists, because they can put content up on their platform that the mainstream media is shadow banning or is trying to purposely squash. So this lady had reached out to this YouTuber, Chronicle Speaks, and said that she was still married to Ernesto. And if a YouTuber can do her little research and find out that that Ernesto is still married, I'm sure Shirley knew that he was still married. But yet she still defended him publicly. We heard those jailhouse calls where she's still saying how she doesn't like anybody saying anything bad about him. And what's quite frankly disturbing is that the police are still weaving their web. I mean, a lot of stuff is falling on Ernesto. They are looking into Sheridan, they're looking into Shirley, seeing if they're willing to talk, if they're willing to present themselves as victims instead of co-conspirators. But the police is not going to reveal their hand. They're very skilled at what they do in trying to gather the evidence that they need. And as evidence in this jail call, you have to understand that also you have to understand the private investigator that did the investigations into Ernesto for Shirley. If that person begins to start talking and saying what he or she revealed to Strawberry, it makes it even more interesting because she had all of this information when she was talking to this guy while he was in jail, while she was paying for his attorney, while she was defending him. It really lets you know that this guy is married, that he is doing all these things, but you're still defending him and paying for his attorney. And it's a family affair, because even though a lot of people look at Sheridan, her daughter, as a victim, when you listen to these jailhouse calls, it makes it seem like Sheridan's hands in the fraud game isn't completely clean.
Please hold. Inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hey, your current balance is $10.73. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
Are you still in
How are
bed?
you? No,
Oh.
I'm walking.
Oh, you at work?
I'm walking.
Oh, you're walking.
That's why I sound out of breath.
Oh, okay. Well, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. It ain't raining, so.
No. It's pretty nice breeze, about 58.
Oh, okay. You talked to Dion last night?
I did.
Huh?
But, yeah, I did. But here's the deal.
He what?
I said, wait, hold on. I'm out of breath. Hold on, let me get that.
Okay, get it in then.
I talked to Dion. Yes, we talked a couple of times, and he called the arresting officer. He talked to Fields, and, hello, good morning. And, he wants really and truly me to come down there, which is what I thought. But they're not going to give the truck. They're not going to give the truck to him. They're only going to give him your personal belongings.
Oh, they can get that truck up too. See.
Well, okay. I think maybe your lawyer should handle it because
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
think maybe. Yeah, the only reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, they mentioned it again. They really want me to come down there and probably try to, trick me into saying, I didn't know, I didn't have anything to do with it. Then I'll have something on you, I don't know.
That's what that is. That's what that is. I mean, you don't know what's going on anyway, because you take a lot of take straight. You don't know what they're talking about. So
Yeah, but right, exactly. But if I say that, then they may come back and say, well, he falsified her name on some document. I don't know what their thing is. I don't know if you did. I'm not saying you did that. I'm just saying it sounds like maybe they're getting a little desperate because they don't have anything, or they need someone to corroborate it before they. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Why do I have to go down there?
Yeah, you ain't have to go down there. All you need is like I said, that's.
Now, she's saying that her name is on some documents. Now, either this man who acted as your husband is legally able to sign his wife's signature and he had her permission to put her name on certain documents, or she did it herself, or she knew what was going on. So yeah, the police would want to talk to her. This whole thing, he had all of these women in his life allegedly doing things for him and being involved in this criminal enterprise. And it's looking like that was including Shirley and including Sheridan.
Paper and the lawyer
The power of
that.
attorney.
That's it.
But he told them that, and they said, no, we're not releasing the truck to you. And he said I could get a power of attorney, and they said, I'm not releasing the truck. We're only releasing his personal belongings or something. That's what Dion said.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. Yeah. But the lawyer can go get it, though. So that ain't nothing.
So I called them yesterday and talked to them. So she was supposed to, he was with a client. So Julia, one of the Julias, Julia Shaw, was supposed to tell him everything.
Okay.
But, it's just some trickery. She said, I know she thinks we're trying to set her up because they've been all through my record and everything.
They've been what?
They've been all through my record. Not my record, but, I don't have a record, but you know what I mean. They checked me out and all of that. And then they said, well, maybe we can ask you this, because we don't want to disturb Miss Shirley. Who is, because this may be his girlfriend or something, who is Lakeisha? Are you listening? They said something about, and then they said, we don't want to bother Miss Shirley with this, but who is, because it may be his girlfriend, who is Lakeisha?
That's
and
my daughter.
Dion said, that's my sister. That's his daughter. But they already knew that.
Wow.
They already knew that. And, that's what I'm saying. There's trickery involved. And
Wow.
I told them that I don't deal with the police and I don't have any record and, and all of that.
Who told you all that?
That's what Dion. I'm telling you, he talked to the woman. He
Wow.
told her that. I mean, she told him that. That's the conversation they had.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
So, yeah. Hmm.
Wow.
It's like they're trying to get me to come down there for some reason.
Wow.
And it's her and someone else and a guy on the case.
Her and someone
And he
else.
said they asked him about, well, who is Dominique or his assistant or, you know, something like that. They asked her. And
They're getting that shit off my telephone. That's all that is.
Or Sheridan said something, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
She could have said something.
Wow.
Now, what would Sheridan know about his criminal enterprise where she would have anything of value to really bring to the police? And when there was another call where they were upset that Sheridan had went and talked to the police and more charges were brought on Ernesto. So I'm going to continue with this video. I'm not going to make this particular video too long. Stay tuned to the next video where I will go more into what did the private investigator really reveal to Shirley Strawberry. And knowing what was revealed, why did she still choose to stand by Ernesto until Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey, allegedly, forced her to publicly apologize only after her name was, his name was in her mouth and Marjorie's name was in her mouth during that jail call. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so.
Wow.
It's like they're trying to get me to come down there for some reason.
Wow.
And it's her and someone else and a guy on the case.
Her and someone
And he
else.
said they asked him about, well, who is Dominique or his assistant or, you know, something like that. They asked her. And
They're getting that shit off my telephone. That's all that is.
Or Sheridan said something, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
She could have said something.
Wow. Yeah, because you're right. You're sure right about that. Yeah.
So you never know. They're just trying. It sounds like they're trying to build a case against you. Like you say, you're some big kingpin of what?